Hey everybody, I'm Antonio Varela, and today for Pick a Card Please, what we're going to be working on is different card changes, how to change a card from one to another. This is a very basic thing to do, so let's go and get into it. Hey guys, so today we're going to be focusing on card changes. Now we're going to focus on 3 card changes that I particularly like. So the first one, and in fact what you can do is, yes, this is a regular deck of cards. It can be shuffled, it doesn't matter. The first one we're going to be working on is a classic one. It's called the double lift. To perform the double lift, what you do is you take one card, you say, hey look, I have the Queen of Clubs. You turn it over, you take it to this hand, and you snap, and it will change. Now, how you do this trick is, as the name implies, you hold 2 cards at once. I disguise it as, let's say I'm doing this, I'll say, hey look, I have the Jack of Hearts. I'll put it down, snap my finger, or I'll have the spectator snap their finger, and it will change. To do this, I riffle through the deck until I get to 2 cards. Then I turn both of them over. And from there you can disguise it. This will take a little bit of practice, so go ahead and do that. So again, this is not a trick that you want to just make your main performance for. You want to add this, you want this to be part of a bigger, major trick. You could even go a little more advanced. You could say, look, I got the Jack of Hearts, what I'm going to do, I'll take the Jack of Hearts, stick it in the middle, push it in, and like magic, it will jump back to the top. So that's the double lift. That's number 1. 3. Hey guys, so for number 2, now that we're back, for number 2, what we're going to be focusing on is a turning sort of motion. Now this one does take a little more practice than the double lift, but I feel that it has a bigger effect sometimes. So again, you can use a regular deck of cards, it does not matter. You can use a borrowed deck of cards. It actually works better if you use a borrowed deck of cards. So what you do is you take the first card on top. You don't perform a double lift like how we just learned. You just lift up one card and you have the spectator look at it. But you say, while they're looking at it, you make a little break with your thumb right here for the next card. You put this on top, just like that. So then after you put it on top, you pinch both sides, just like this. Now, here is sort of where you're like performing the double lift. You're disguising both the 10 of clubs as one card, when really you're holding 2 cards. Then what you're going to do is you're going to start shaking. And while you're shaking, your index finger, because the 10 of clubs is being held by your thumb and your middle finger, the index finger, while shaking, turns the card over and changes it. Now, you want to make sure that you got a pretty good grip, otherwise they'll fall apart, and that's kind of embarrassing. It has happened to me. So when you're shaking and you turn it, you want it to make it very fluid. Don't even think about it. So when doing it quickly, it's very convincing. And in fact, in the opening, I guess the opening scene of the theme song of Pick a Card is that. So guys, that is the turnover to change a card trick. Enjoy. And guys, for number 3, that's a 3 I'm holding up. Sorry, for number 3, what we're going to do is we're going to do one last card change. And this one's okay. I use this one quite often. What it looks like is you come across and you slide up just like that. Now obviously, what you're doing is, of course, you're palming a card. Now that when you're palming it, there's multiple ways you can do it. You can shake real fast and drop it on. I don't do it like that mainly because when you drop it on, there's a chance it might slide off. The one I've noticed is good is the one where you shake just like that. You palm the card. In this case, it's the ace of spades. You palm the card and you just shake like that. Or I've even seen it done where people do more of a swipe motion with it, get it to change. I use this one a lot. So again, you can also see this in the towards the end of the. It's actually the last scene of the theme song. So you come across, you drop, and you slide. You want to make sure that when you're palming it, your hand doesn't look all deformed or anything like that. You get it as natural. It doesn't take much practice. So just go across and slide, and that's number 3, guys. Oh, hey, wow. Well, that was a lot of different card changes and everything like that. So keep practicing those card changes, guys. Y'all do good. And remember, be the best magician you can be by doing your best and having fun.